Hi, it's Marcia, and I'm going to do another card with the Swirly Bird bundle, also timeless textures, and perfectly pinned. And I'm going to use the happy birthday on that one. So it's going to be a fun card. You're going to love it. Using an 8.5 by 11 sheet of black cardstock, going to cut it in half, score it at 4 1/4 for our card base. One layer 5" by 3 3/4, second layer 4 3/4 by 3.5. I'll be using basic black and also the basic gray and a brand new in color Flirty Flamingo. I'm excited to try these gray and Flirty Flamingo colors together on this. Just going to work my way all the way around on the border. And there's really no way to mess it up. I want the edges to be a little bit more filled in, a little bit deeper in color, so I'm going to take a sponge dauber and just add a little bit more color with the gray around the edges. And with these like big porous sponges that I got at the department store and cut up and put in binder clips, I'm going to add some Flirty Flamingo just randomly around the edge to just add some color. And that's it for our bottom layer. And then the top layer, what I'm going to do is do the sentiment first. So now we're going to do the second card. I'm going to use from Timeless Textures is the Flourish. I love it. That was the main reason why I bought this one. So apparently my kitty cat does not agree with me. No, don't come over here, please. So I'm just gonna go back and forth and around. And because my sentiment is already in there, I know how far I can go. That is my girl. Her name is Tirza. We call her Tear It Up. And she is, she's very needy. She wants, she's pawing at me, wanting me to pet her. I love her to bits. Actually, I'm the grandma. She's my grandkitty. But my daughter's in the Coast Guard, so like a good grandma, I'm taking good care of her baby for her. Actually, and her sister. Again, I'm going to take my sponge and add some more gray all around the edges just to add a little bit more color over the filigrees. Just give it a little bit more vintage look. I'm really liking the black and grays, especially with that Flirty Flamingo. It's coming out really good, and I'm really loving it. So I'm going to, no, go, don't knock her. She is trying to get into my goods here. Now also from the Timeless Textures, this like wire, love it. I kind of want it light, so I'm just going to kind of come in here. She's taking over the video, that girl. See, that's awesome, isn't it? And then also, I want to do a little bit more texture, so I'm going to use this little flower. Kind of throwing up here. Isn't that cute? I just love that. I know we're going to want one right around here, so let's put one right there. And then a light one right there a second. Okay, and now a little bit of a splash. I'm going to do this with a gray. And this is actually out of the Swirly Birds. Kind of like the Gorgeous Grunge. So you get a little bit of that in that set too. So it's really awesome. This one has one, but it's much smaller, so I thought I would try it with the one from Swirly Bird. I'm just stamping off a bit on some of them. I think this one here, I'll do it full. And then maybe down here. That's so cool. Okay, set that one back. So now this is ready to go on top of this one. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the little elements that go on top. So I have a scrap piece of paper here, and with my sponge dauber, I'm going to just sponge a little bit right here, get it nice and bright. God bless you, Kitty. And then with my other sponge dauber with the gray, I'm going to go around it. And this is what we're going to use the swirly scribbles to punch out our little elements there. And it's going to make them look so awesome. And on the bigger one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it this way. It almost looks like wood. No telling. I probably got little pieces of stuff under here, but that's okay because that just adds. And then I'm going to get the filigree again, and I'm just going to put some in here. And then I'll get the dies, put that on there, and also the smaller one, I'm going to place it right in here, and then I'm going to run them through the Big Shot. And then I have them all ready here. So these will go right on top of there. And then with this little piece right here, and with some of the stamps from Timeless Textures and also the speckled one from Swirly Bird, I'm just going to be stamping using the gray and also more of the Flirty Flamingo so we can prepare this piece of paper for our butterfly punch.
And my punch is right here. I love these punches. I love that they fold and lock. So I'm just going to punch and see what looks good there. Oh, that's kind of nice. Kind of audition what it looks like. Oh, that's a good one too. And then with the bone folder, I'm just going to kind of curl them in a little bit. Like that. Hold this in the middle. Just fold it up on that side. Fold it up on that side so I have a kind of a flat area to glue it down with. Because I want to glue this flat onto that top layer, and then I'm going to use dimensionals here to give it just a little bit of dimension. And because it's so small, I'm going to, yeah, that's teared up. Polka Dot is being so nice, just sleeping on top of my desk. They're sisters, and they're Sphinx. They're hairless, so they run around naked all day long. So we're going to have that one ready to go.
Let's get everything and put it together. I'm using the Tombow liquid glue. It really doesn't take very much to put it on there. And the thing, I love the snail glue, absolutely love it. With this one, if you're not real good at placing it down the first time, you have a lot of play. And you can, you have time to move it around. And I kind of like that because I hate it when they're crooked or they're off too far to one side or the other. And you can't move them, and then they're stuck, and then you try to peel them off, and then they're torn, and then you gotta start all over, and you're in a hurry, and you know, that's just too much negativity for my life. That cracks me up right there. Look how fun that is. Gonna stick some glue on here. Poor Turnip is feeling a little neglected. I love you, I do, Key. So look, I want that flower right there in the middle. She is pawing at my arm. That woman wants some loving. Yes, doll, I love you. I love you. You're a good girl. Look at how fun that is because we did the color in the center. I just love that effect. I wish you could see how pitiful she looks right now. Boy, these cats are well loved. Don't believe me, they are definitely well loved. They are well. Okay, there she goes. Sorry. I have had her walk through the ink when I was turning, grabbing, embossing powder or whatever, and that little stinker walked through the ink, and she made footprints. She's done it on my cards too. And then I'm gonna put a little bit on my butterfly. My butterfly is ready to fly. Aw, look how pretty. What do you think, like that? Does she doesn't blend it. She blends in too much. So what I'm gonna do with the Flirty Flamingo, I'm just gonna do this. All of a sudden she just looked washed out, and that is just unacceptable. So I like that a little bit better. Oh yeah. So now it kind of has that effect. And I doubt that their that their wings actually look like that, but it's a better shape for the card. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue down there. I got a couple of little bling. You gotta have some bling. I found those rhinestones. I forget what craft store I was at, but I found them and they were like a gray color. And I thought those will come in handy. Sure enough, they did. I love that. Are you feeling it? And then you can take the pen that goes with, and you can just draw some little antennas if you like. Oh, look at that one, went perfect into that dot. So that's, and then what you could even do, because it's a black card on the inside, we can get that same as the first layer size, 5 inches by 3 3/4, and we can do something like this, very simple and quick. And I will put some glue on it. Doesn't take very much glue. And there it is, just like that. I love it. I hope you enjoyed and had some laughs. Thank you so much for watching.